one assault, and look who came to help. Unlikely pair, an old familiar sight. A Hell felt for Roman Reigns.
Last week in Atlanta, that was the comeback. This week in Philly, we take our yard back. To be honest, what I want, there's one man standing in my way. Well, he's my brother, Seth Rollins. So in order for me to get what I want, I need to address him. So why don't we bring Seth out here?
Yes, indeed. It takes place in 34 nights at WrestleMania.
All right, before we get to all that, I just got to tell you something, man. That was one of the greatest moments of my career, brother. I'm going to take that inspiration. I'm going to take that motivation that is right here on Monday Night Raw every single week. I understand what it's like to have to vacate a title and never lose it.
While I was gone, one person watched over this place. And it was this man, right here. Nobody has more confidence in you than I do. About Brock, the Universal Championship, and the main event of WrestleMania is, good luck, my brother. I want to get the band back together. One last time.
After what Ambrose did on the night he did it, no way, man.
I want it. Do you guys want it? And I know I want one more moment with my brothers before we may not be around anymore.
You know, I put that part of my life behind me. You want the Shield one last time? Then for you, my brother, I'm in.
Ambrose out here right now.
All right.
Oh my God! Elias from behind. McMahon will provide an update on the future of Ronda Rousey and WWE.
From the game, Triple H. We just saw an attempt to reunite one of the most dominant factions in all of WWE history.
It was three pathetic individuals living in the past, and quite frankly, it makes me sick.
It's my Intercontinental Championship on borrowed time.
Unfortunately, it's this man right here.
Yeah.
It is strong here tonight.
Next.
Of McIntyre, Lashley, and Corbin to take on Kurt Angle among men. Braun Strowman!
If anybody down, he's always busy interacting with the WWE Universe.
Pointing to the three men in the ring that he takes on tonight.
I admire the guts and determination would indicate, as much as Braun might not want to admit it, that
Baron Corbin, a manager of Monday Night Raw, is because of Braun Strowman. Trying to cause a distraction, and Strowman sends him over. Uh-oh.
Yes.
Braun Strowman says hashtag. And again, sending Corbin. Tag. Here comes the Braun Strowman. And Braun Strowman now backing McIntyre into the corner. And
In the night.
oh, and what a right hand. The bear paw. Finn Balor, who's had issues with McIntyre and the Ashley. The man who Finn Balor took the title from, despite the...
He would love nothing more than the dispatch of Balor and take...
Nice! Balor flies! And McIntyre in this massive six-man tag. Oh!
Deeps. Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin said earlier tonight that we are
Right in front, capable of pure domination.
We thought perhaps we were going to see the attack name with a guitar. Oh, what a right hand! Seen Dolph Ziggler sparingly since that are played by McIntyre.
McIntyre does physically, but Balor trying to... McIntyre and Lashley done a great job of isolating
Sort of separation. Fingertips away from
McIntyre, but Drew just too strong. That was notorious for his big fight. Hall of Famer.
German suplex.
Lock it in.
Matchup a number of weeks ago.
McIntyre forced Angle to tap out to his own submission angle.
And Kurt Angle looking for the Angle slam. McIntyre though lands at his feet, plants it
Down onto McIntyre. Here comes the ankle lock. It's poetic just.
And Bobby Lashley gets involved and pays for it with a
IP, my friend.
Balor. There's the running power slump. With a turning run. Corbin. Leo Rush.
Leo Rush has a managerial license.
Oh, and Lashley picking Balor out of the air.
Uh-oh, look out.
Oh! Driving
exposed himself.
I don't like Leo.
Vulnerable. Lashley! Lashley, McIntyre, and Corbin with the win.
And Baron Corbin. Leo rushed through the barricade.
Not seen a smile on Bobby Lashley's face like that in a long time.
Remember what Baron Corbin, McIntyre, and Lashley. Balor vulnerable. They vowed to embarrass Angle. And now Lashley and McIntyre driving it over the steps. Still directing traffic, apparently not done. Claymore!
Well, if there was any doubt.
And now Balor's driven into the steps.
These three. This is what the future looks like. Still to come tonight after the shocking turn of events with
Jay and Aleister Black, the newcomers from NXT, pinned.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Heavy Machinery. Otis, Tucker, you seem to be in really great moods, and I talking about you guys earlier, and here's what they had to say.
I am sick and tired of these NXT call-ups getting opportunities, and maybe we can beat somebody.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something, the worst out of them all.
Kind of weird looking, you know? Yeah. Guys, he looks like Chris Farley in an SNL skit gone bad.
Otis's feelings get hurt sometimes, and they're gonna find out that Otis has a tendency to hurt those who hurt his feelings.
offended by those insults.
Victor, that was a brutal.
Natalia and Ruby Riott fly next.
Fastlane, where we will see the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Natalia, Ruby Riott with some unfinished
Feels right at home here in Philadelphia. Told me she spent early. So Ruby Riott with a kick right. You mentioned before a one-on-one match here tonight. Some unfinished business stars jockeying for position, perhaps.
Right as well. She knows going through Natalia's just another way to get Ron.
This Sunday, WWE and Tamina. And there's Natalya able to adapt. Beautiful fisherman. And Natalya this time.
Center of the ring. This could spell trouble for Riott.
What's tucked in by Natalya. Ruby looking to counter.
Great flip.
However, it breaks up the win.
Was by all three members of the Riott Squad. And
It's the girl.
the sassy Southern Belle. On your part there, Renee. I think if Bryce Harper had known the universe, there's big things in that woman's future.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the 70th birthday of Ric Flair.
This custom-made world.
Hey, Hunter.
The doctor!
Awesome! Michael! How are you? Host of Saturday Night Live's Weekend Update and special guest course.
In the greatest city in the world, New York.
I really recommend that you get to know, right? And our superstars.
High school, so I think I can probably handle myself. I still got my singlet.
Okay, maybe get some security.
It'll be fine.
WWE, the game, Triple H. Man who spent so much to Triple H in his life. Going to address what Batista did to Ric Flair.
Triple H, I guess I got your attention, but I'm not going to, because I just don't want to be there. And I'm definitely not afraid of you. I just don't like Philly. And maybe I'll see you there. We're going to play this game by my rules. See what I did there? Game's over.
As if I didn't have reason to be mad enough. And bring out one of the biggest legends in the history of this business. 16-time world champion. I could stand out here because of Ric Flair. I was there last week. Not too many people have ever met, to be quite honest. And worst, I was there for his. I was there by his side in the worst of his times. I stood by his side. As a man that a little over a year ago, during that period of time, every time my phone rang, that it was the call telling me that he was gone. So last week, here for Richard Flair, alive anymore on his 70th birthday, I was there last week to walk Richard Flair, and it didn't happen because of that piece of... You wanted my attention. We all know why. It's no secret. You've cried about it online, right? You couldn't quit. You couldn't do what you've always done when you were here. That's what you do. This time you couldn't quit because you attacked a 70-year-old man who was just trying to be out here one more time to live his dream in front of these people. I don't really care where you want to go, what you want to do. I'll invite you to come to mine. Does that work for you? Every building we go to, I will be there waiting for you. Just know this, for Richard Flair, when you step in front of me, it's not something we're selling. You look in my eyes, you ain't looking at the character. You were looking at the man, Dave. Stand up to me. Tell me what you want. You've got it.
The
The one thing I believe Dave Batista is going to find out this week, Aleister Black and Ricochet defeated the Revival tonight.
Dean Ambrose will get retribution against the Troubadour.
How we got to this point last week here on Raw. Ronda Rousey has won the relation of the McMahon suspension order.
Somebody call.
Rousey's right on Becky.
Arena by the Atlanta Police Department.
Time to end this. Vince McMahon. Ronda, listen, I know he sent you out to do his bidding.
Your opponent at WrestleMania is Charlotte Flair.
No. Championship of WrestleMania now. You violating this title. This means too much, Steph.
I wanted to get your reaction to what happened last week when Ronda Rousey placed the Raw Women's Championship back.
Charlotte may be a bit presumptuous, but as far as Ronda Rousey is concerned, that's right. As of this moment, Becky's 60-day suspension is officially lifted. At Fastlane, when the man, Becky Lynch, goes one-on-one against the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
What about Ronda?
Ronda left the title at Stephanie's feet.
The three tag teams who were poking fun at Otis happening live. Next.
I thought we were past hanging out in places like this. This is ridiculous, man. You know we have a locker room. Oh, I gotta stay sharp. I gotta get ready for this match.
Not going the way that these tag teams were poking fun.
Otis is he's got fragile feelings, unfortunately.
Of Heavy Machinery. And Curtis Axel of the team.
Out of the way just in time is Curtis Axel.
That's where the strength lies here in Heavy Machinery, so Tucker better show up tonight.
Oh! Booed right on the ear, Bo Dallas. Here it comes.
No!
Oh! Double down goes the B team.
Thank you, next. Oh!
Connor, who's in the ring. Oh! Upset with... Oh! And Connor Pace, one of those teams that have come up from NXT.
From all the other tag teams.
Yeah, listen, the Ascension would love
to do that against Tucker here.
Those are the key words. Once upon a time. Eat fresh meat.
On Tucker.
Oh, what impact.
Said that Otis will hurt his feelings.
WWE, that's all we do.
Why was there a camera in the locker room to begin with? That's creepy.
Look at the power of Otis.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, the big splash. Machinery wins their second match.
The Ascension.
And look at the Hawkins go.
The guy from Saturday Night Live showed up wearing a Mets cap. Everything's coming up.
Double team.
STO Russian leg sweep cover here by Hawkins.
And now it's Tucker. Machinery's won 2 matches so far.
Whoa!
Holy cow!
And I said milk and ham.
Let me lose my life.
Caterpillar. The leg. Heavy Machinery runs the gauntlet.
Unorthodox, a little unusual, but when it comes to...
Wait a minute.
What?
Get it right. It's not the worst. We have one more pay-per-view stop on the road to WrestleMania. It takes place for...
It shall be the Queen Charlotte Flair versus the man Becky Lynch.
This is the newest member of the WWE Hall of Fame class.
Well, I have it on good authority that the animal will, in fact, be in the Steel City.
Colin, we're going to be correspondents for WrestleMania, okay? I need to take this serious. And take this stupid hat off.
I cannot wait to figure out what The Rock is cooking.
We have got to get you a TV. Smell like shoe polish?
I don't know, it smells like vodka. Look, I think we just got to embrace this. We got to enjoy the moment. You know? Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be so good. My kids are going to love this. You know I'm going to get me a cheesecake. I'll holler at you.
Oh, okay. Nice meeting you, sir.
For WrestleMania, the 2019 WWE Hall of Fame induction ceremony takes place the night before.
My guest. She is the Queen, Charlotte Flair. Charlotte, earlier tonight, Commissioner Stephanie McMahon announced it will be you facing Becky Lynch on Sunday at Fastlane.
Becky and her stubborn Irish pride and huge ego and thinks that she's going to be the next champ. I'm going to put her on the shelf for good. But she is a one-legged competitor in an ass-kicking contest. Gets to bask in my glory when I become the Raw Women's Champion. Woo!
An interesting setup you got here, but damn, dude, that's what brothers do, all right? They fight. Whether we're on the same team or we're fighting against each other, when we're out in that ring together, you got one chance. We got one shot to do this thing the right way.
One last time? Yeah, no can do. I gotta do it on my own.
like that googly-eyed slob Gritty. What I see is a fat load. But you want to know how I know I'm in Philly?
It's not often I agree. Take it back to the start of Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins were in the ring.
Elias would rear his head and crush the guitar across the guitar from Elias. And underway between Dean Ambrose and Elias, and down goes Elias.
Rollins, Dean's got a lot more on his mind.
I can't get the Shield back together. I've got to do this on my own tonight.
Elias, that doesn't sound like something.
Ambrose takes the fight outside the ring. Here's the other issue.
He wants to repair everything.
Maybe there's Elias back into the ring and sends him out to the other side. Match continues. First that I made famous to get back into the fold here tonight. Oh, and Elias.
Ambrose is all out of sorts, more so than usual.
Back into the ring, suicide dive by Dean, driving Elias. Now, at this moment, Elias driven in by Ambrose. Elias.
Ambrose still feeling the effects of the guitar to the back.
Certainly looks a little worse.
Elias hammers away on Dean Ambrose. We want to remind everyone, covered by Elias. Hook leg and a kick out. Our fast lane is free. To WrestleMania was looking for drift away. Ambrose
took too long.
Able to roll him. Breaker by Ambrose. And again, the back. Rope now for Dean. And Elias caught him with it. Down go. Drifted away. Elias picks up the victory.
Call it a funk.
And there is Reigns and Rollins sat live on Monday Night Raw. Dean Ambrose, after suffering a loss to Elias, very reluctant to agree to that.
Old hounds of justice. Let me make myself clear. When I speak, you show respect. This isn't quite the return you envision now, is it, buddy? Opportunity for an epic match this Sunday at Fastlane. But you don't deserve it right now.
We said before, Drew's made it very clear.
And Rollins now outnumbered, and they realize that. They go right after Mac while Rollins is and now the double team by Corbin in a tech fringe. But here comes Ambrose, and Dean goes right after Lashley, and right after Corbin, and right after McIntyre. And the stand tall tonight in Philly.
The matchup still to come tonight.